How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Journey with Cryptids. Today we travel to Inman, Kansas to explore the horrifying creature that is Sinkhole Sam. So sit back, relax as I carve Sinkhole Sam. From the heart, take it away.
Kansas City Magazine characterized it as the greatest monster legend Kansas has ever known, and you would also not be wrong to just call it an oversized worm in a hole. But 25% of the counties in Kansas have sinkholes. Sinkholes form when underlying sections of the land is made of soft rock like sandstone or limestone, and when that dissolves, for instance, during a heavy rain, the land becomes unsupported. Sometimes the resulting holes are small or shallow, and sometimes it's big and deep and catastrophic, and can eat people and vehicles and entire buildings all at once. And once, a sinkhole came with a cryptid inside. Its name is Sam, the sinkhole worm. Big Sinkhole covers an area of about 100 acres near Inman, Kansas. It's a sinkhole created when an oil company drilled there in the 1920s, but these days it's filled with water and acts as a shallow lake. And the depth of Big Sinkhole changes depending on rainfall. It can get as deep as 15 feet. But Sinkhole Sam is no mere lake monster. Sinkhole Sam is a giant worm or possibly a snake, but artists usually err on the side of a giant worm instead of the same old wet reptile. Whatever it is, the tube-like cryptid was discovered in the summer of 1952 by a pair of unnamed fishermen casting their lines at Big Sinkhole. It was described as about 21 inches thick, somewhere between 15 and 30 feet long, with a flat head. The population of the town was just over 600 at that time, so word quickly got around town and eventually beyond it. And the monster caught the attention of journalist named Ernest Dewey, who decided to write about the encounter. His piece appeared in the Salina Journal in November of that year. Dewey claimed that he investigated the sinkhole with his assistant, a scientist named Dr. Erasmus SP. Without even needing to get their feet wet, they identified the monster as a Foopengurkle. According to Dewey, Foopengurkles are subterranean, harmless vegetarian creatures that are both depressed and extinct. However, Dewey warned that since the Foopengurkle did not know that it was supposed to be extinct, it might also not know that it's harmless and vegetarian, so the people of Inman should be wary. The people of Inman weren't wary though. They continued to crowd the shores of the sinkhole hoping to be the early birds. Dewey's tongue-in-cheek article even helped stoke some of that sudden tourism. Hundreds showed up, their cars parked around the sinkhole like it was a drive-in movie theater, all hoping to see a real-life creature feature. And since then, there hasn't been so much as a ripple from the giant worm. Maybe it went back to the underground caverns that Dewey claimed were the true home of the beast, and maybe it got washed out during one of the area's floods, the same way it might have gotten washed in, and maybe it moved to a more proper lake. And with this, everybody, being one of the more silly cryptids that I think we've covered here, what are your thoughts? Let us know down in the comments, and let us know what you might like to see next. And once again, thank you all so much for watching.